Hallo Leute, herzlich willkommen und ich begrüße euch auf meinem Kanal Learn German from Hindi and English. And today's video is in English and today's topic is the compositor. So some examples of the compositor are darauf, darüber and damit. So let's learn them in detail. So the compounds are also known as Verweiswörter, or we can also say Pronominal Adverbien. Verweiswörter verwendet man nur für Dinge oder Sachverhalte. Dinge means objects and Sachverhalte means facts. So they are also known as Verweiswörter that are indicating something, or we can also say them Pronominal Adverbien. In last video we have seen how to ask the questions, the wo compounds, woran, womit, wonach, and they are created with wo plus are plus preposition. In this video we will learn how to answer them darin, damit, danach. Okay, so this way we are going to give the answers of these questions, and how we are going to make them in the same way, da plus are plus preposition, and where we don't have to use the Verweiswörter. Verweiswörter verwendet man nicht für Personen oder Lebewesen. Personen means persons and Lebewesen means creature or the living organisms or microorganisms. Okay, so here we are not going to use the Verweiswörter or the compounds. Here we have to use the questions as an wen, mit wem, über wen. Okay, so here it will come as preposition plus Fragewort, and the Antwort will be like an sie, mit ihm or über sie. Yeah, you can see this is also preposition plus pronomen. So when we are talking about person or some creature or living organisms, basically we don't use the compounds here. Okay, so where we have to use only for the objects. If we are talking about objects, then only we are going to use the da compounds. Alright, so da compounds are used to say for it, with it, about it, to it, and so on. So here it is indicating an object. Okay, you can see a lot of it has come here. So this is only indicating that we are talking about an object. Alright, now let's see some examples so that we can understand it better. So this is basically an exercise. Ergänzen Sie die Pronominaladverbien zum Beispiel damit oder Präposition plus Pronomen, zum Beispiel über dich. Okay, so you can use pronominal adverbian or you can use preposition plus pronomen. Yeah, anything can come in the fill in the blanks. So first, Nummer 1 is von plus träumen. Träumen means to dream, and we are using von, and von always comes with the dative case. So ein Lottogewinn, das wäre toll. Ich habe heute Nacht davon geträumt. So ein Lottogewinn, such a lottery win. Okay, you have got a lottery and you are saying such a lottery win. That would be great. Das wäre toll. Here we have used conjunctive Zeit. Das wäre toll. Yeah, that would be great. Ich habe heute Nacht davon geträumt. I dreamed from it tonight. Yes, I dreamed from it tonight. Yeah, or we can say I dreamed about it tonight. Okay, so here Lottogewinn is treated as an object because this is not a person here. That's why we have used davon. Here davon is only indicating that you have dreamt of something, geträumt, yes, and what you have dreamt about, Lottogewinn, ein Lottogewinn. Okay, so that's why we have used davon here. Let's see this in detail. So ein Lottogewinn. Here davon is the Verweiswort, and that is indicating to an object that is spoken about or we have spoken about in the earlier sentence. Yes, always the compounds will be indicating to something, and here they are indicating this object, lotto given, that I have dreamed of something and that was the lottery win or lotto given. Okay, that's why they are known as verweis. Verweis means to refer. Verweis Wörter. Alright. So, ich habe heute Nacht davon geträumt. Because we have spoken about some object here. Okay. So, this sentence is correct. But always remember, you cannot say ich habe heute Nacht von ihm geträumt. This is totally wrong. Okay. You cannot say it like ich habe heute Nacht von ihm. Because again, the only reason is that this is an object. You cannot say ihm because this is an personal pronoun and you use it for a person. Fine? Always you have to remember that in German grammar you have to segregate object from the persons. Object, some other grammar is there, for persons some other grammar is there. Nummer 2, auf plus warten, to wait, and this is in accusative case. Ich soll dir sagen, dass Peter heute später kommt. Das macht nichts. Ich warte auf ihn. I should tell you that Peter is coming later today. Okay? Never mind, I am waiting for him. It happens in office that you go too late, you go office late because you have some other work, or maybe you have to go to hospital, for example, and then you say your colleague, okay, please tell that, give the information in the office that I am going to come late today. So here also she is delivering the message that Peter will come late today. So she said that, okay, never mind, I am going to wait for him. So here of ihn we have used of ihn. Why? Because we are talking about a person and the person is Peter. So let's see, when we are talking about a person, how we are going to use the preposition plus pronomen. Here you can see in this example that of ihn is indicating to Peter. Okay? And here Peter is a person. That's why we have used preposition plus pronomen. Okay? Otherwise we could have used darauf, right? But because here it is about a person, we are talking about a person, that's why we will use of ihn. Again, this is verweising, or this is the verweis word, and we are referring to a person. That is the important thing. Yes, what are you referring to? Das macht nichts, ich warte darauf. Now in this case, because we are talking about a person, we cannot use darauf. This is totally wrong. And we will say auf ihn. Das macht nichts, ich warte auf ihn. Nummer 3, über plus sprechen, to talk about, and über plus sprechen is in accusative case. Der Chef redet gerade mit Otto über das neue Projekt. Der Chef redet gerade mit Otto über das neue Projekt. Hat mit dir auch schon darüber gesprochen? Yeah? So here darüber is indicating what we have used in the previous sentence, and it is indicating, it is talking about or showing that we are talking about das neue Projekt. We are talking about the new project. The boss is talking right now with Otto about the new project. Yes, about what? About the new project. Das neue Projekt. Has he already spoken to you about it? About what he has spoken to you? About the new project? You will say, no, he didn't talk to me about the new project. Okay, so here darüber is about it, and we are talking about the new project. Always we will use these da compounds which are indicating, or which we have already talked in our previous sentence. Okay, so you have to always look for the content in the last sentence, or maybe in the next sentence also we can say about something that will indicate the da compound, or that will that is where we have to use the da compound. Okay, so here is hat mit der auch schon darüber gesprochen. Darüber, again, because we have talked about an object, so darüber here is correct. But we cannot say it like this. Hat mit der auch schon über ihn gesprochen. Yes, über ihn here now it is totally wrong, because we have talked about an object. So you have to segregate object from persons whenever you are doing wo compound or da compound. This is the one trick that you have to always keep in mind. Okay guys. Number 4 is über plus sich freuen, to be happy. Yes, and this is always in accusative case. Angela hat die Prüfung mit gut bestanden. Darüber hat sie sich wirklich gefreut. Angela has passed the test with good. She was really happy about it. Yes, was is preteritum or perfect here, because we have used hat and gefreut. Gefreut is participle soy. Okay, that's why this is a perfect sentence, perfect case. And perfect is also a form of preteritum, na? Perfect case. Okay, so here we are saying that Angela hat die Prüfung mit gut bestanden. So gut is basically a noting system in Germany where you get some ranks like gut or ausreichend, and there are many other what you call some noting systems that is followed in the Germany. So here she has got gut, means she has performed very well in her exams. And now we have indicated darüber hat sie sich gefreut. So she has bestanden, she has cleared the exam with good notes, so that's why she is very happy about it. Okay, so here die Prüfung bestanden. Okay, darüber is indicating die Prüfung mit gut bestanden, and that's why she is very happy about it. One more thing here I would like to tell you, that über plus sich freuen is always indicating something that you are happy about in present. Okay, über, because she has got good marks, that's why she is happy. But some people are confused with sich freuen plus auf. So auf we are using when we are talking about something that is going to give you happiness in the future. For example, ich freue mich auf mein nächstes Gehalt. Right? So you are going to get your salary in the coming month, and that's why you are in the Zukunft. Yes? So that's why you are happy. But here she has already cleared the exam with good notes, and that's why she is happy. Okay, so there's a difference. Über plus sich freuen means present, and auf plus sich freuen means future. Okay, something that will give you happiness in the future. So this thing also you should know. Number 5 is plus gehen, to be about something, and this is always in accusative case. Hast du mit Angela über das neue Projekt gesprochen? Yes, das neue Projekt is again an object. Das neue Projekt. Yeah? And here this is the preposition. Okay. Nein, darum ging es in unserem Gespräch nicht. Darum means about that. No. We didn't talk about that. No. We didn't talk about that, the new project. About that, in our discussion, nothing happened. Yeah. Have you talked with Angela about the new project? No. About it, we didn't talk in our conversation. Yes, ging es, the verb here is gehen. Yes, es geht is presence, and es ging is preteritum. Okay. So have you talked with Angela about the new project? No, about it we didn't talk in our conversation. So here darum we are indicating the neue object, das neue object. Okay, so here we have talked about an object, that's why we have used the da compound. Number 6, nach plus sich erkundigen, to inquire, and that is in dative case. Weißt du schon, wie viel das Hotelzimmer kostet? Nein, aber ich erkundige mich danach. Do you already know how much the hotel room costs? No, but I am inquiring about it. Okay, now I am going to inquire about it. About what? About the price of the Hotelzimmer. Yes, about the price of the hotel rooms. So here again danach is indicating das Hotelzimmer. Das Hotelzimmer prices, the hotel room prices. Okay, so danach. So why we have used nach? Because sich erkundigen. Yes, because we have used this verb here. That's why we have used danach, about it. Okay. Alright. Nummer 8, an plus sich erinnern, to remember, and in accusative case. Kennst du noch den schönen Alexander aus unserer Schulzeit? Ja, ich erinnere mich an ihn. Ja, ich erinnere mich an ihn. Do you still know the handsome Alexander from our school days? Yes, I remember him. Okay, now him, because this is a personal pronoun and we are talking about a person, an ihn. Okay, that's why personal pronominal adverbial and not da wort, no? That's why we have used Alexander and an ihn. Here him, we are talking about Alexander. So guys, this was a short video on pronominal adverbial for vice versa or da compounds. And if you have liked the video, then please like it, share it with your friends who are learning German, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.